Welcome back to Outside Today. I'm Julia Diamond, and joining me is REI gear expert Noelle Thurlow. Whether you're heading out on a day hike or a multi-day adventure, Noelle has some of the essentials you'll need to pack in your pack. So obviously being prepared is something that's crucial to the success of any adventure. When I'm going out there, what should I take with me?
Well, first of all, you should ask yourself, how many days do you want to be out there? And once you've figured that out, that can determine what kind of pack you're going to have and what sort of items to bring with you. REI suggests that you lay these out in your home before you're at the trailhead so that you're not unprepared when you're out there,
right.
and really take a good look at what you want to do.
Okay, so what do we have here?
Well, so if you want to do a day trip, there are 10 essentials that REI recommends. And then those same 10 essentials you would definitely bring with you on a longer trip as well. But I'll just go through them. So one of the most important things is water. And this particular water container is also a water filter. It's iodine, and it will filter things out of streams and lakes and so that you can drink the water. We definitely want to have some extra food and snacks, things like that. And we want to have extra warm gear with you.
Just in case a big cold front comes in.
Yeah, well, you know what happens? You hike and you start to sweat, and then if you stop, you can get chilled and hypothermic very quickly. So that's pretty important. You might have a very sunny, or you might be above tree line, and we definitely want to have sunscreen for your lips as well, and sunglasses, that kind of thing for the daytime. You want to know where you're going, so you definitely need navigation equipment. Mm-hmm. GPS is very popular, but they can fail, so we definitely recommend a compass and a map. And of course, knowing how to use those is very important.
Right.
So REI suggests if you don't, you should take a class and learn how to do that.
Okay, and REI offers classes.
Yes, we do. The outdoor school has classes in navigation.
I guess it's always best to prepare for the worst, just in case.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, you should always have some kind of communication device with you. In case you're outside after dark and you didn't expect it, you should always have a headlamp with you, even if it's a day trip. Mm-hmm. You might need to start a fire, and it might be raining. So these are waterproof matches, and this is a flint and some tinder to start a fire. This is a very important item. This is a bivy sack that will keep you safe overnight if you have to stay out and you didn't expect it.
So it's just sort of a sheet that keeps your heat in?
Yeah, it's like a synthetic sheet, like a big blanket, and some of them zip up, some of them you just wrap yourself in it. Okay. It'll block the wind, it's waterproof, and it will help you retain your body heat and keep you safe overnight.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's very lightweight too, and not that expensive, so definitely worth having in your pack. It's important to have a knife or a multi-tool in case you need to fix some of the items in your gear, and then a first aid kit is definitely recommended. And again, knowing how to use the first aid kit is very important.
It's crucial.
Well. Yeah.
Okay, so I take all of these essential items and then I put them in the day pack?
I like this day pack. It's very lightweight. It has minimal structure, but you can clip it on yourself and run with it. The buckle is also a whistle. It's another safety item that you can have with you. Right. And you can stuff this in a larger pack if you're going on a multi-day trip.
Okay, so for these multi-day trips, how should I pack the bag itself? Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a pack here that is recommended for women. It's a lightweight pack for a multi-day trip, and it has an external aluminum frame here that helps to transfer the load to the hip belt so that you end up carrying the load on your hips and your legs rather than your shoulders, so much more comfortable. Mm-hmm. And it is a top-loading pack, like this, so it makes it easy to pack everything in there, but it has another feature in that it has a zipper at the bottom, a compartment for your sleeping bag. So you can put your sleeping bag in the bottom. That's what REI recommends. If you need to get it out during the day, you don't have to pull everything out.
That's
to
good.
Do that.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating than that.
Yes.
Everything you always need is always at the bottom.
And especially if it's raining, too. So sleeping bag at the bottom, and then you want to go with the heavier items next. Okay. Like perhaps the food, the stove, the fuel, whatever you think are your heavier items should go on top of that sleeping bag. And you should try to position them so that they're towards your spine or the spine of the backpack. That will create the best stability for the pack. And then you can pack other softer gear around it to keep it from wobbling. Make sure you don't put everything on one side, the left side or the right side, so that it's evenly balanced left to right. You can see here I have my clothing in a compression bag to squeeze out the air so it gives me more space. Mm-hmm. And I have some poles that are collapsible. You can put those on the side of the pack. There are straps and pouches there. The tent is there as well. you can have it like that, strapped on the side. If that causes you to be uneven, you can take the poles out, strap them on the side, stuff the rest of the tent right in there.
Okay.
Yep. And then your 10 essentials, you can just put those in on top, or you can separate out this bag and put them in the small compartments that exist all around, all over this bag.
Excellent. Okay, well, I feel ready for my next big trip then. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Noelle.
Thank you.
Stay with us because when we come back, it's the 2012 Outside Travel Awards with our friend from Outside Magazine, Stephanie Pearson.